Did you know that 80% of your runs should be at an easy pace? That means that you can run 20% of your runs at a harder pace. So why should you run slow to run fast? Running slow improves your aerobic capacity. Running slower develops your aerobic capacity and allows you to feel less fatigue on faster runs. In return of running slower, it helps build endurance for your longer runs and for harder efforts. Another reason why you should run slow is that it reduces your risk of injury. Running slower puts less stress on your muscles and requires less effort from you physically, and this will lower your risk of injury. Another reason you should run slower 80% of the time is that fatigue is reduced. When you improve your aerobic capacity, it allows you to run for longer periods of time without feeling fatigue. This in return will allow you to run on consecutive days if needed. So how fast should a slow run be? During a slow run, you should be able to hold a conversation with someone. If you are able to talk in full sentences while you are running slow, you are probably running your slow run correctly. So you shouldn't be gasping for breath or being out of breath in mid-sentences and not really making too much sense when you're talking. You should be pretty much able to run like I am talking right now while running. To sum it up, if you are struggling to have a conversation, you are running your slow run too fast. So your slow run should be at 70% of your maximum heart rate. So an easy formula to figure out your maximum heart rate would be to subtract 220 minus your age. And then you can multiply that answer by 70% or 0.70 to get what 70% of your maximum heart rate would be. And that 70% is what your heart rate should be on a slow run. So you should be running your slow runs 2 to 3 minutes slower than your 5K pace. If you are still unsure of the pace that you should be running for an easy run, you can check out an easy pace calculator online. You can just Google this and it will determine what pace you should be running your easy runs at. Another way that you can figure out how slow you should be running for a run is to go by rate of perceived exertion. And you want a rate of perceived exertion of 3. So this would be a comfortable pace and you would be able to run without getting out of breath and be able to talk in a full conversation. So have you been running your easy runs correctly? Please comment down below. I would love to hear your experience with running slower runs. Make sure you check out the next video on your screen about 6 mental tips for long runs.